I stand against racism by embracing people of all cultures,
so that every child feels hopeful about their future.
Because our children shouldn't be judged by their ethnicity.
Because we are a better country than this.
Because united we stand and divided we fall.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
By helping people understand their implicit racial bias and how it affects their perception of others.
By organizing programs for all youth from a diverse community.
I stand against racism because we all deserve the same opportunity.
Because being silent is not the answer when my son, my husband, my sister-in-law, my friends, and my coworkers are watching.
Because it should be irrelevant in 2018.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
Because racism diminishes all of us as human beings.
No matter who you are, by ethnicity, color, gender, or religious, we are all the same.
I stand against racism when I speak out against inequalities as it relates to women, especially minority women.
Because no one should feel afraid to be who they are.
Because I believe that by continuing to be a tiny drop in the ocean of despair, that tiny drop can lead to a ripple, and that big ripple can lead to a wave of change.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism by educating my children, medical students, and residents that it's not enough to be colorblind. It's important to be sensitive to the racial and ethnic differences that do exist because of discrimination and abuse.
At MGH, I recruit the best and brightest, regardless of race.
In my role of a cultural broker between patients and providers.
I stand against racism by welcoming everybody with a kind smile when they come into the office.
Racism. When I see it, I stop it. When I hear it, I stop it.
Because our patients deserve the best care, regardless of their backgrounds.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
I stand against racism.
Because it's one ism in a world full of isms.
Because I want our world to be free of this contagious disease.
You should not prejudge individuals based on the color of their skin.
I do believe that together with action, we can experience a real change.
Because all human beings are created equally and all deserve to be treated with respect, love, and kindness.
Because I stand to teach all and show that we are all one.
Because everybody in this society is viable and need to be respected.
Racism ends with me by talking about our differences.
As Desmond Tutu once said, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. I stand against racism. I am MGH.
Yo me opongo al racismo.
Eu sou MGH.
Moi padako ak racis. Moi c'est MGH.
I am MGH.
Because
by understanding
we are just a different version
of one another,
we stand against racism. We are MGH.